100 wins, 68 losses. That's my record here on the video report with my complimentary baseball and football plays over the past 84 days. Yes, I lost 2 out of 3 on Saturday, cashed in with Oklahoma, wrong side of the Air Force, Navy, NC State, Louisville games. But again, 100 wins, 68 losses with the plays I'm giving away for free. You can live with that, and I certainly can as well. And I've got 2 more selections for your Sunday card, the 4th Sunday of this NFL season. Late card, going to take a look at Denver, Minnesota. Early action, Houston, Atlanta. Those free plays coming your way in just a moment. Of course, as I promised you all season long, we would keep track of how the favorites and the underdogs have done. Well, the favorites had the upper hand last week after getting hammered the prior week. But the bottom line is this. If you say that Thursday's game, which I personally won because I bought down the half point on Baltimore, but otherwise, let's count that as a push game. Going into today's card, the favorites are 23, 22, and 3 against the spread so far this season. That's right, a 1-game advantage for the favorites. But here's the interesting part. 19 of those 22 underdogs have won the game outright. If you're a newcomer to the video report, as I've been telling you over the past few weeks, something that I've kind of looked at over the past 2.5 years or so in NFL action is you'll notice the huge number of underdogs. When they cover, they generally seem to win the damn game outright. And it leads me to this premise, something for you to consider, that if you're absolutely in love with an underdog, it might be worth it making a smaller play on that underdog to win the game outright if the money line take-back price is worth your while. Again, 22 underdogs have covered so far this season. 19 of those 22 underdogs have won the game outright. More about that and the free picks coming your way in just a moment. Listen, guys, you know, it's like a broken record, but it's one that's worth repeating. Brad Wilton and Chris Jordan are just on amazing rolls. Let me talk first about Wilton. He did it again yesterday. Cashed in again with 200-dime winner, number 9 out of 10, Houston over Tulsa. And again, you got it as the half-price play of the day. Today, he is going for what? Winning day number 10 out of 11, I believe it is. Over the past 10 days, he has made $10 bettors $13,950. $13,950 in just the past 10 days, raising that total in the past 2 months to $25,000 of net earnings of profit. Today, the 3rd ever 200-dime NFL play of his career. It goes on the early card. It's your Carolina-Tampa Bay side. Matches his 200-dime winner, number 9 out of 10 in all sports combined yesterday with Houston over Tulsa. Matches his first ever 200-dime play since he joined this site in the NFL. Back before the 2013 Super Bowl, that was Monday night. Green Bay crushing Kansas City. You got it for half price. Matches his 2nd ever NFL 200-dime play. That was Thursday night. He, like I, was on Baltimore, buying the half point, getting the insurance, getting the win with the Ravens 23-20 victory in overtime. 9-2 roll with 150-dime plays. Remember last Sunday's half price winner with the Vikings over San Diego? This play is stronger. Again, it's the half-price play of the day as I continue to show you that you don't have to spend big money to make big money. Think about all the plays this guy has won over the past couple of weeks that you've gotten them all at least half price off, and another one today. Half-price play of the day, use coupon code 200DIMES, 200DIMES, 200DIMES. Then Chris Jordan. Normally, a 1,000-star play is his top-rated release, okay? So last Sunday, he came out with his first 2,000-star double your wager release of the season in football, college or pro. Seattle, 26-0 over Chicago. Piece of cake. Yesterday, came out with his first 2,000-star double your wager release in college football. Northwestern, 27-0 over Minnesota. So his first 2,000-star double your wager releases have both been shutout wins. Not too shabby, okay? He's got another one going today. In all sports combined over the past couple of years, it's his 2,000-star double your wager winner, number 10 out of 13, his NFC lock of the year, your Green Bay San Francisco side. Now, something that you have to consider here with Chris Jordan. 1,000-star plays or higher. Going back to 2006, he has made $1 bettors $96,115. That's how good he has been with his plays rated 1,000 stars or higher. And today it's 2,000-star double your wager winner, number 10 out of 13, and hopefully number 3 in a row this football season. It's Green Bay San Francisco. You save $55 by using coupon code CHRIS, just his first name, CHRIS. All your other discounts, all your other promos will be available on the homepage. by 10 a.m. Eastern Time. With that being said, let's get to your complimentary plays. I'll do these in reverse chronological order. I'm going to go talk about the Denver game here at first. Minnesota certainly has looked impressive in winning back-to-back weeks, and I've used them back-to-back weeks here on the video report as they took care of business against Detroit and walloped San Diego last Sunday at home. But this is the same Minnesota team that laid an egg in that Monday night opener at San Francisco. Now, it is true that Adrian Peterson has been dynamic here in the past 2 weeks. He's just been absolutely unstoppable. He looks like the AP of old. But I don't think he's going to be able to run wild against this tough Denver defense. At the same time, I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is going to be finding Minch passing lanes open against what I think is the best secondary in the NFL. Yes, better than Seattle's. I think that is Denver's secondary. And considering that he's going to be under heavy pressure from Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware, I'm willing to lay the points with Denver here, minus the 7. Now, the Broncos return home after that miraculous come-from-behind victory at Kansas City, aided by Andy Reid's boneheaded play calling. And then, of course, the Sunday night game, it wasn't a great game to watch, but they got the job done at Detroit. More importantly, Peyton Manning is starting to look a little more comfortable as they run a variation of that pistol attack, okay? Now, has the ground game produced yet for the Broncos? No. Chris Anderson just has looked totally ineffective. Ronnie Hillman as well. But I just have a feeling that this is going to be a low-scoring game, somewhere around like 24-10, 23-13, and I'm more than willing to lay the points with the Denver Broncos in this contest. Your early card, listen. I don't care that the Falcons were down 14 points and had to rally twice from 14-point deficits at Dallas last week. All that matters to me is their offense looked unstoppable. All that matters to me is that they're off to a 3-0 start. The fact that they had the rally in all 3 games doesn't matter. They're playing at home. They're hosting the Houston Texans. Now, I know the Texans beat Tampa Bay last week 19-9. Had to come back to win that game. They ran effectively, 186 yards and 41 carries. Their time of possession was 36-plus minutes. And they only scored 19 points against Tampa Bay. Now, the Falcons' defense isn't that good. Dan Quinn, the former Seattle defense coordinator, their new head coach, hasn't obviously been able to rebuild that unit, but they are playing a far more aggressive ball. But this isn't a game about defenses. This is a game about offenses. And let me ask you this. Do you want to have Matt Ryans and Julio Jones on your side, or do you want to have Ryan Mallett throwing to whoever the hell the Houston Texans throw out a receiver? Exactly. And here's the other dangerous thing about the Falcons, right? Coleman, the rookie out of Indiana, is hurt. So what happens? Devonta Freeman last week at Dallas, a Dallas team that totally shut down Philadelphia's ground game, totally iced DeMarco Murray, their ex-star, totally iced Ryan Matthews and Darren Sproles just 2 weeks ago on national TV in Philadelphia. Last week, that same Dallas defense at home was shredded by Devonta Freeman, who ran for a career-high 141 yards and scored 3 times on 30 carries. When Freeman or anybody in the Falcons' backfield produces like that, oh my God, it makes Matt Ryan so much more dangerous. It's a 6-point number. I was surprised that the Falcons weren't at least a 7.5-point favorite here, based on the fact that the Houston Texans haven't played anybody and their offense has certainly been inconsistent. That's why Ryan Mallett's starting instead of Brian Hoyer, right? I love Atlanta in this game. I would go ahead and take Atlanta. Hey, here's a teaser for you guys. Here's a teaser. Here's your bonus free pick. I just thought about this. Is Atlanta going to lose outright at home? No. Is Denver going to lose outright at home? No. Go ahead and play a 2-team teaser. Take Atlanta -1, Denver actually Atlanta's going to be pick 'em, although I do anticipate that game going up to 6.5, maybe 7 by kickoff. But I would take Atlanta at a virtual pick 'em at home and Denver -1. There you go. A third free selection. I love the teaser in that game. Might have to bet that one myself, come to think of it. Could have used it as my best bet today, now that I really think about it. But anyway, love that as a teaser. That'll do it for Sunday's card. Best of luck to you guys, and we'll talk again and do this one more time on Monday night when we got Seattle and Detroit, which promises to be another snooze fest on Monday Night Football.